Good morning, everyone. I should be live. Here's hoping. Oh, get you guys the bird's eye view. There we go. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Thank you very much, Gerald. Good morning, Gerald. Lockwatcher might be here at some point. Franco is probably napping, as he does. So today we may have to do some editing. I've done dick all for the last bunch of days. There was a whole bunch of clustering going on here, cluster effering, and so I did not do much at all. So we got work to do. I did check that the temp sensor board fits in here. The only thing is the BMP doesn't quite fit. I wish I would have brought that down a little bit, but not the end of the world. But I do need to print another one of these. As you can see, this is the old one with the wrong spacing here. I need to print one without this spacing. So that needs to be printed, and I need another lid because, or another screen holder, because this one here is going to be the full-time screen holder for the I2C scanner. So yeah, probably have to edit today. Also, I'm going to try something. Now you guys can tell me if you don't like it, but that's all right. So as you know, I've got the microscope here. There. I have to configure it and clear it out so I can use it on stream, but I haven't been motivated to do that. So I'm adding motivation. So if we get 10 more paid Patreons than what I have right now, then I will fix it for the next stream. That means if the stream is, give me a second, I'm just gonna fix this outline. That means if the stream is the next morning, no matter what, I have to get it running for the next morning. So I get email alerts when I get a new Patreon, and so I will add it to the count. Patreon is $2 per month, US. So I don't think it's a lot to ask, but if you don't want to pay, you don't have to pay. It's that simple. You just can't contribute to me getting the microscope set up. That's all. So I'm trying this. If you guys hate it, then you hate it. It is what it is, but I'm giving it a shot. So there we go. So that is that. All right, let's open some mail before we get going. So this one first. Okay, so these are some brass inserts. I believe they are the ones you need for this project. Let me just confirm that they're exactly the same. How's everyone doing, by the way? Gerald and Lockwatcher. So these are the new ones. Put them over here. This is the old ones. I mean, those look functionally identical. Great. So they're M3, 4 millimeters tall, 5 millimeters diameter. Excellent. Got these in the mail too. These are M2 screws, and they're the self-tapping kind. Got 100 of them in 6mm and 110mm. So these are going to replace whatever these were. These were from the Voron kit. So it'll look nice too because it'll be black. Has a hex head. Don't know if the hex head is going to be durable for that size, but here we are. That's good. And the last one is this one. My package buying goes up and down depending on the times. Okay. What could it be? Oh, these are heavy. Oh good, it comes with hardware. Wow, they picked a bag that just barely fits. Five of these screws, and there should be at least 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, way more than that. Wait, no. Should be 4, 8, 12, 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, at least 16. So, any ideas what this is? You can take a guess. Oh, it screws through the bottom. Interesting. So these are brackets to mount hard drives into. They are here because I have to build the NAS very shortly. So today is not going to be that day. We've got literally 5 days before I have to send my PCBWay invoice. So today we're going to be doing editing of the original video that we filmed, and then filming of a second video. Once I figure out what the bones look like, we can get started on the video for the temp sensors. And then we have some fun stuff to do after that. But the point is, we got to do this, and I'm going to be streaming today and tomorrow to do this. Let me show you. I bought a case. I didn't want to buy a case, but I was kind of doubting my choices on case. So this is a cheap Chinese case. It was like under 50 bucks on Amazon. And let me show you. I was like going back and forth and heeing and hawing about buying a case for the NAS, but the point is, this thing is tiny. It's like really small, and it was like $40 some, but it takes a full-size power supply, which is what I wanted. So you can see the depth. Oh, something just fell. Don't know what. So you can see the depth here. And if I place my board, where did I put my board? Over here. So if I place the NAS motherboard that I have in here, it'll fit in here somewhere. Oh my god, that smells horrible of electronics. Okay, so there. I should be able to custom attach this here and here, and I should be able to fit, so this box holds 3 hard drives, so I think it's 1, 2, and 3. But if I remove this one and place these brackets on, it's gonna be like here and here. I just custom attach these brackets. I should be able to fit way more hard drives, and you know, at worst I can put it up here. You know, I can attach that here and here. So I should be able to fit enough hard drives that this box will be my forever NAS. So that is the idea, because this doesn't need much cooling. So that's going to be all succinct. The power cable is going to be here and here, tucked into here. And then I should be able to build everything out properly. And then, yeah, have extra space for hard drives. If this is too big, then I'll just get the two tall holders, and then I'll put some there or there. I think I can fill this thing up with hard drives, and I'll be good. I don't think I'll ever go above 6, and I think I can finagle 6 in here, because this motherboard is so tiny. It is absolutely minuscule. So I'll be able to finagle as much stuff as I need in there. So yeah, that's the plan. Well, this is a bit bent. That's interesting. Anyways, it should be held flush on the standoffs. So that's the idea. So it's going to have a small compact box, not very deep, has full-size power supply space, and then I should be able to finagle a couple extra drives. Yeah, we'll see. I'm looking at the camera angle is not ideal, but I can build in here, which is good. I'll have to see how far, because a hard drive should come to here. So if I can fit that in there, and then down here is the other mount. It's just that the SATA cables will be a bit tight. Maybe even I can mount it like this. Point is, I should have space. Should be able to make it work. So that's the idea. The idea is we are building a NAS probably next week. My hard drives are like scary full, and so are my wife's. So yeah, that's the goal. We're going to be building this at some point soon. Probably next week. Like once the PCBWay deadline is up. So that is the plan. And it's going to be relatively compact, which is nice. Depending on the height, I might be able to attach them to this panel too. This case has a handle on it. And I'm considering, so you see these holes? Those are the holes for a handle. the metal is so weak. So I'm probably going to make a 3D printed bracket to go underneath to reinforce this. And then I'll probably add a handle in the back, probably using the holes for the power supply. So you're gonna be able to lift it up from the power supply and from this. But look at the cost optimization. So in order to screw down your PCIe devices, you need a bracket to like clamp over. That bracket is here, so you just knock it off when you're building it. It's pretty crazy. I think that's pretty cool. The value optimization is like ridiculous. So the big deal though is I don't think I could go locally here and get enough sheet metal to make that case for the price of that case. It's pretty insane to me, the price delta. Okay, so let's get some files to transfer in. Is that on or off? That's off. So we'll get some files transferring. Oops, I knocked you guys a little bit. Sorry about that. And then we're going to get to editing. We're also going to get to starting 3D print. Once you snap that off, you can't go back. Yes, but hang on. Let me start the transfer, and then I'll show you. This. Doesn't look like I have a lot of. A lot of footage. Hopefully, I got all of my footage. Paste. Okay, so while that works, so let me show you something. The I/O shield for the motherboard, which is a metal piece of sheet metal. So the I/O shield needs to take up this space. So no matter what, you have to remove this to clear the space. And then once you remove it, even if you have no PCIe devices to install here, you just screw this into here no matter what. And so it's pretty smart design because they know this will be cut out. So no matter what, you're going to have to snap this off because the I/O shield would never fit here. Yeah, the I/O shield goes from inside this way. So I think it's pretty smart, personally. Well, that has a Wi-Fi antenna. Does my board have a Wi-Fi antenna? Oh no, that's audio. Yeah, it's not Wi-Fi. That's an audio port. Combo jack. This thing has 4 2.5 gig network chips. As you can see, 4 dedicated 2.5 gig network chips. This thing is pretty crazy. Similar case had multiple plates. This was 250 Canadian with the PCIe and the RAM, and we're going to be running HexOS on it. I actually can't wait. think it's going to be fun playing with HexOS. All right, put this away. And for those of you that don't know, HexOS is a implementation of TrueNAS Scale, which is open source. The implementation is not open source. TrueNAS Scale is open source. But what's nice is that it deals with all the configuration for you. So you say, this is what I want it to do, right? You like do there's like a wizard, a setup wizard. You tell it what you want to do, and then it does all the back-end stuff in the best practices way. So the problem with TrueNAS is it's very difficult to set up, whereas this is not. I'm just going to open Cura. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we should probably turn on the Voron as well. Cura takes for damn ever to open up. So there is the Voron bed. I'm going to turn on the Voron so I can preheat the bed. All right, we're going to throw in, we need, pretty sure it's this one. Yeah. Fine, PLA plus, that's good. Open up the Voron. Oops. Slice this. Reminds you of Henry Ford, had specs for the engine company boxes. So the wood, wood would become the floorboards. I mean, good for him. There was there was definitely some bad things about Henry Ford that we don't talk about. What is going on? Oh, yes. Preheat. See if we can get the second cam. Oh, didn't want to do that. Back to screen. Turn on the second camera. Probably yeet it up here somewhere. And we're going to set that to print. Drill holes and spec for exact size, little no work. Interesting. Let's switch to this while it gets started. Scanner. Oh, I forgot to clean the tail. Oh no. Well, hopefully it prints well. Okay, left all the gibbers over there. That's good. What am I doing? Rename. Open this up. Just working on getting us set up here. Footage. Let's grab all the footage. Wow, that's a lot of footage. Okay, I had transferred before. Move here. Bring this in. All right. Oops. Back to here. How's it going, JB? Oh wait, I don't have my text. Plus text, add existing. Okay. Oops. Okay, there we go. Oh, Mr. Looney is streaming. He's been streaming like crazy lately. But he is loony. What can I say? Like so. Oh, you know what? Just drag this in. Change sequence settings. Okay, what am I doing here again? Sequence settings. That's 4K. We're going to go 60 frames per second. There we go. All of his video firmware. Well, good for him. He's a really smart guy. Those of you just joining us today, on the bottom you will see we have a goal to fix our microscope for the stream. All we need to do is reach 10 new Patreons, even at the lowest tier, and we will I will fix the microscope so that it's cleaned out and in a place where I can use it for my streams. 10 new Patreons. Or channel members, I guess, but channel members have to be on the main channel. So join Patreon if you want to be part of that. Just checking something real quick. Back to screen. Collecting parts for a small project. Nice. What project?
Have you ever unboxed your shiny again? Have you ever unboxed your shiny? Have you ever unboxed your shiny new Iceberg sensor or display or device or whatever, and then have to figure out what the Iceberg address is? Yeah, I know. You can like breadboard something and sort of get an I know. You can breadboard. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You'd think I would make a lot of videos, like bad at this.
And then have to figure out what the address is. Like you can breadboard something and then use an Iceberg scanner. That's great. Usually end up breadboarding some addresses. You can breadboard something up real quick and then use addresses, I know you can breadboard something up real quick and then use an I2C scanner. I usually end up breadboarding the I2C addresses. I usually end up breadboarding something really quick using an I2C scanner sketch and then running it, getting the address, and then going on with my life.
A display for a friend's birthday.
I had something on my bench.
Very nice.
And actually, a suggestion from a regular viewer of mine, just that. From a regular, and actually, a suggestion from a regular.
That's you, Gerald. You're the regular viewer. Why is it defaulted to Homa? Impact. And oh yeah, can you guys be my spaghetti detector? If the Voron spaghettifies, can you let me know? Thanks. Align horizontal center.
Suggestion from a regular viewer of mine made me do just that. So I have designed and built a PCBWay project that uses an RP2040 and a couple of simple components, and I'll have something on my bench forever that I'll just be able to plug my I2C devices in and get the address. So let's assemble this and then we'll talk about the features. And get the address.
Don't know if we need this, so let's assemble this part. We'll see what's next in the stream of consciousness here. Chat stopped updating. Update. Like that.
By far the hardest components to solder on this board are the optional ones.
I think this is a good start here. So it goes right from,
And get the address. By far the hardest components to solder on this board are the optional ones. So the optional Stemma QT/Quick connectors, the EMS 1117 3-volt regulator, and optional because this
why are you umming and ahhing? Stop.
regulator, which again is optional because you can just use the thermal regulator. I'll show you that momentarily. And these will
Stop with the umming. I need to work on my speech so I have less umming and ahhing.
momentarily, and these 0805 regulator. I'll show you the actual regulator. I'll show you that momentarily. Here, I'll show you that momentarily. And these 0805 capacitors would have to be that 7. So we're going to use one method to solder here, but everything but the Stemma QT/Quick connectors are hand solderable, and I have hand soldered them before. So I'm just doing one method here. I have extra pads to put more capacitors if you need, but I recommend just installing one capacitor. That's all it's really needed. So I'm going to use, I'm just going to tin these pads, and then we're going to use a hot plate to solder. Again, all this is hand solderable if you wish. Or if you want to get a stencil, you can get a stencil and squeeze solder paste onto it. I just think a hot plate or a hot air free workstation is probably the simplest way to do it. So here I've tinned all the pads that I'm going to be using. Now I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of solder juice, allow it to flux on board. And the flux will hold down our components. And at the same time, make solder easier. Get a dispenser to using this. Place your components. And then when you bring over to the hot plate, we'll just have to use the proper alignment and pull it off the hot plate. Like so. And then when it's all soldered up, yeah, that's 7.
May have to trim down this section.
A 3-volt regulator.
Yeah, monologuing is hard. But next year will be my 10th year on YouTube.
There we go. Let's get the hot plate and bring it back. There we go. There we go. Got the hot plate going. Sorry if the focus is going to be bad. I had to change my setup for this, but here we go. 230. Sorry if the focus is going to be bad. I had to change my setup for this, but here it goes. 200 and here it goes. The hot plate going. Sorry if got the hot plate going. Here it goes. 230 on the hot plate. Pop that down.
This is gonna look good. Sorry, what's the wow? Oh, the 10 years. Oh. Yep.
And now we're just going to wait for the heat to soak through, and I'll just use my tweezers to position the components where they need to go. They should get pulled by the surface tension, either way. Yeah, you see the capacitor moving there. I'm just going to nudge it into place.
Did I nudge it out of place?
I do.
Yeah.
This capacitor here didn't cooperate. Just going to nudge it. There we go. It jumped into place. And the only problematic part is these Gemma 2T connectors. They need a little troublesome.
Yeah, you don't say.
So just give it little nudges. Once we are happy with that, with the tweezers, pull it off the hot plate. And we need to inspect our work once it cools.
Okay, so that's a long segment. A lot of it is good. A lot of it is bad. Maybe, you know what? I think I'll leave it for now, but I will zoom it. Do I have that's full thing here? So I'll scale that. That's the nice part about 4K. 160. So you're gonna have a nice big 4K look at the board here. I feel like people are gonna be commenting how I knocked this one out. Let's change this. Graphics align, horizontal center. 720p can do 1080p max. Yeah, the beautiful part about 4K is that even the 1080p is higher quality than the 1080p without your 4K file. So that part's really nice. I need to go find my stupid arrow. Don't know where it is. Oh, nice. I put it in an easy to find spot. 60. There we go. Please no arrow shaming. Well, it's because my audience seems to love the arrow more than they like me. So, pardon me for being a bit jealous.
Just gonna nudge it into place. You guys have a better view than I do. There's capacity here to incorporate. Just gonna nudge it. There we go, jump into place. So the only problematic part is these MQT connectors. They leave a little troublesome. So just give it a little nudges. Once you're happy with that, you tweezers, pull it off the hot plate, and you can expect our work once they pull.
Okay, good. Tough getting overshadowed by a cursor. Yeah, I know, but that's my audience for you. What do you want? 10 years on YouTube.
I've got two supers in.
Lots and lots of very sane people have recommended I channel my efforts elsewhere. Because after 10 years on YouTube, I don't have a lot to show for it. I think I'm human. Oh, you gotta log in? Pass. Look at this. What the hell? I don't even know who this is. He has like double my subscribers. Stop. Oh, okay, it's one of these kinds of channels. I mean, he's hustling. He's making videos. He's hustling. Good for him. But anyways, that's not what I wanted. C- grade, same grade. Here, Arrow, think of the animated film The Point. Me and my Arrow. Interesting. So subscribers isn't very granular. Let's see what the future projections are. I don't even know. Future projections. So looks like I will hit 100,000 subscribers past 2030. Yeah, Franco is definitely napping. $10 million video views. I'm halfway there. 250K. I'm like way. I'm almost at the 10 years. 610 subscribers. Or did I say 610? 610 videos. Speaking of which,
I've got two supers in here so we can take a look at the soldering. As you can see, that looks pretty good on the AFS.
This might be a boring video. We might have to trim this. We might have to make a super cut.
And you want to do a continuity test from there to there for each of these pins. Now, it's super easy to do because the STQT connector is so tight. Because the STQT
Maybe I should have just done it while I was talking.
because the STQT connector is so tiny, it's so small, that you just probe it here, and you just probe inside, or this side, and you get continuity, and go here, continuity. As long as you get continuity, spin this way. Okay, so it's all continuity. As long as you get all continuity, you're good. But you can also check either feeder holes. These are all connected in parallel. So you can use any of these SRC holes to check the continuity on here, or if you have any shorts. Now that's good, we can move on.
We're at 6 minutes. We've done nothing. No, the camera is a Logitech C920 and it's plugged into this computer. I have some mini cameras that are meant for 3D printers, but I haven't done anything with the Voron since I installed it. It's just been printing, so I've just been letting it print, essentially. So it's a Logitech C920. But it could easily be like a Logitech Brio 4K because I just took off my Brio from my main camera. This is a hell of a long video.
One more thing to keep in mind is that the I2C portion here is powered by the decision of this jumper. And so if you want to use this AMS 117 as your regulator, you're going to have to bridge the sensor and the external pad here. So this is your selection. It goes to the external if you want to use this AMS 117. The IPO on here is going to be powered by central regulator and the external pad holes, no matter what. But for all the stuff down here, you can choose using the AMS 117, which you can bridge here. Or if you're just going to use the internal regulator right here, you bridge from the middle right here. The big difference, the only difference, is that the AMS 1117 is a much larger regulator, and so it dissipates a bit more heat. I think you can get if you plug in all the whole ground your Raspberry Pi Pico. Also, I do believe that I have set this up for the OLED display, which comes up here. It'll be using the internal regulator. So your OLED display with your Raspberry Pi Pico shouldn't brown out if you short the connections here. It should only affect your AMS 117. So for this example, since I installed the AMS, I'm just going to break the pads to use the external regulator. So all you have to do is just heat up that pad, add a little bit of solder, do a little pad of the solder, bridge those together. Once you get enough solder on there, it'll be bridged, and there we go. So now we have permanently the external regulator.
Did I really need to spend 2 minutes doing that? Let me write myself a note here. Re-explain the 3v3 regulator more concisely. "30 seconds max." That was not a good choice. This is way too much footage for what it is. So I'll leave this section in. I'll just add a marker. Good morning, Franco. How are you? Kind of disappointed there. So it goes from 6 minutes and 36 seconds to 8.5. That's way too much. Oh my god, and I still keep going on and on. What's this talking about now?
There's a couple more things to note. I'm not going to show you soldering it all up because you've seen it a million times before, but
Bad start.
the Raspberry Pi Pico actually goes on the back side of the board, and so if you flip this around, you'll see there's the symbol for the USB. So you just put your Raspberry Pi Pico in here, You can either socket it or solder it directly to the board. That's up to you. But the important thing is that you put your pin headers in here, and then you put your pipe pico on top, and then you solder them together. If your pin headers are already soldered to your pipe pico, it's going to be difficult to plug that in. Next thing is that this is for the OLED here, and so I have a standard OLED that I use in all my projects. So I will put a female header here, and then down here you have two sets of headers which are just in parallel. I like to put one male, one female. However, if you just set the OLED on the board, this one will be covered. You won't be able to use this one unless you have a really small OLED. So I go male, female, and I would probably remotely install my OLED. We'll show you that a little bit later on. And then here you need 3 pin headers, males, with a jumper. So you get to choose if your STQT and your I2C connections get 3.3 or 5 volts.
Okay, this is not too bad. Do need to go in and trim a bit of that though. Franco, since you're just joining us, down at the bottom of your screen, you will see that I'm doing a campaign to get more Patreon subscribers. So if anyone comes into the stream and they want to contribute to the stream, they can go join Patreon. If we get 10 Patreons, even at the lowest price, then I'm going to fix the soldering microscope so that the experience is better for the live stream. So that's fine. We're going to have to trim this down later. Let's see what I say here.
Here it is all soldered up. So the only thing missing is an I2C OLED. Now, the OLEDs that I decided to go with for this project are standardized across all the projects, but the ones that have the pins ground, VCC, SCK, SCK and SDA in that order. And so that's what will fit directly here. However, I do recommend you remote mounting your OLED because then you have access to both your slots down here. Now let's go over the features of the board. So the features are, I intend for you to remote mount this OLED, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on. However, as you can see, this is using copper board here. And that's because this board is going to be also compatible with all of the Zero boards. So that's a ESP32 S30, a ESP32 C60, and the RB2040 here, 0, and the 2350 here with that as well. So if you want to have wireless capabilities, it's going to be built in. Why would you want that wireless? Well, that's going to be part of the bigger project that we'll find out about at a later date. The other thing is that you can use one of these little jumper flags to either link the VCC on all of these to 3.3, from your regulator, or to 5 volts, so you can use both devices. You have your optional STQT connectors here, so if you have the STQT, you can just plug them right in with that. You also have broken out the SCL and SDA. Both
It's way too long. It's fine, Franco. You guys being here are support enough. I'm just trying to sort of, like these streams, they get viewers. These streams, oh, not this one. SE streams. These streams get viewers beyond what you guys, oh wow, these have been bad. But, wait, what? These view counts are different than what I see on the dashboard. Is my live stream channel affected by, give me a second here. Content, live. Okay, no, the viewership just been bad. Never mind. But anyways, they're viewed by more than just the, 10 or so people I get in the live stream. You need 100 people? No, it's worse. First of all, good morning, ITT. But it is far worse than that. It's like 1 in 100. It's about 1%, the conversion rate. But that's if you're good. I mean, electronics channels. Times are tough. Times are tough, let's just say. All right, let's see what, I need to trim like a lot of this shit.
However, as you can see, there's a missing copper core here. And you can see the and that is because this board is going to be also compatible with all of the zero boards.
There's no way this has to be a 20-minute video.
So if you want to have minus built in, why don't you want that minus? Well, minus is part of the bigger project, and we will find out that at a later date. The other thing is that you use one of these little number lines to fill in the VCC on all of these to 3.3, either from your regulator, or if 5 volts, so you can use both kinds of devices. You have the optional SD, and here, so you have the SDPT, is plugged in right into that. You also have broken out the SCO and SDA, both circuits that we're using, ones with the aluminum port stand, you have them broken out here for resistors. You don't use them in both cases, but if you're having unplanned sort of, if you're experiencing some weird behavior when you're plugging into the stand port, then you can pull up resistors there as well. And of course, but in most of my boards, all of the things are broken out to the side. So if you want to add this add functionality, go right ahead. Make sure to post it on social and so with no further ado, let's plug this thing in. So actually I have
1 on 10, really?
one more feature to show you.
That's a really good. If you get a 1 to 10 conversion, that is insanely good. If I had a 1 to 10 conversion, I would be rich. Because if you look, if you go back to like views, so look, I have 1,800 views per day, 1,900, 2,000. So if I got, my daily average is 2,166. If I had a 10 to 1, then I'd have 216 Patreons. Oh, for the stream. Gotcha, gotcha. Now I get it. Okay, so this is like depressing. This is way too much. So I might do a long cut for Patreon and a shortcut for non-Patreon. I have to be brutally honest here. The more I edit, the more I don't want to edit because this is garbage. Yeah, is it ITT? 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 Is that what it is? Since we know you're demographically female. You're like, you and Vero are like holding up the female stats on this channel. Although I don't think YouTube considers either of you female, so you probably didn't like specifically put it in. So if I go to my analytics, audience, yeah, it says 100% male. So you and Vero don't count. That's probably because Google uses AI to detect femaleness. They don't believe you or Vero. Even though Vero's display picture and she literally makes videos. Okay. Let me try to do this again.
Here it is all soldered up. So the only thing missing is an Expert C OLED. Now, the OLEDs can actually OLED for this project is standard across all my projects. Otherwise, I have the ground, DCC, SCK, or sorry, SCK, SCA in that order.
Oh my god, that's cringe. God, I'm bad at this.
Ground, VCC, SCK, or sorry, SCK and S. the ones that have the pins ground, VCC, SDK, and SDA in that order. And so that's what will fit directly here. However, I do recommend you remote mounting your Coleman because then you have access to both the slots down here. Now let's go over the features of the board. So the features are, I intend for your remote mount this.
Google AI is trash. I'm just gonna put it that way. The thing is, it uses like Reddit to figure shit out. Like it's trained on Reddit. So what did you expect?
And we'll talk about that a little bit later on. However, as you can see,
Stop saying
um, later on. However, as you can see, there's this copper board here, and you can see it on. And that's because this copper board here. Maybe you can see, maybe not. And that is copper board here, and that is because this board is going to be also compatible with all of the zero boards. So that's the ESP32, S3.
my God, can I say this any slower?
All of the zero boards, so that all of the zero boards, so that boards, so that
Ugh. Yeah, it's female in Veros too. It doesn't matter. I think what it does is it makes assumptions based on where you're viewing. It literally says 100% male viewership. It's possible that like I get more viewers than the 10. In fact, these stats are really bad. Let me see if I can screen. I don't even think they're valid. Oh. Give me a second here. Sure, save it there. Your ums are the human equivalent. Your three, yeah, I know. But I've been listening to other people speak, and they don't do it. Just me. So here's the stats being shown. So it says 100% male, and it says everybody is either between 25 and 34 or 45 and 54. So just this tells me it's probably wrong. So yeah. You're 57. See, yeah, I'm seeing the stats are probably wrong. So there you go. So women underrepresented. Let me check my actually, if I change accounts, hold on, I don't want to change accounts while I'm streaming because it's going to make weird stuff. Let me check on my main channel. Analytics, audience. checking on my phone. So the majority of you are 65 plus. 24%, 24.5% of you are 65 plus. That's my highest demo. Almost 9% female. So there we go. Do you guys know DroneBot Workshop? Is he... It says that... It says that this is the channel with the most crossover. People who watch my channel watch this channel. He doesn't ever mention me, does he? He's doing well. Look at that. He's doing really well. Good for him. What's his viewer subscribership? Wow, 650,000. Jesus. How's it going, Adam? This, actually, that's funny. This video popped up for me lately. Oh, he's on fire. 6 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Oh my God. I need to make more videos. Why do I always get into a cycle of, I need to edit. Anyways. Blah. Sorry, guys. Let's keep going.
And that is because this board is going to be also compatible with all of the Zero boards. So that's the ESP32 S3 Zero. The ESP
Jesus Christ, man. Speak faster.
Zero, the ESP3260, and the RT2040 here, with all of the Zero boards. So that's the ESP32.
4 short videos all lined up. I'm not sure where you've seen that. Oh, I'm pretty envious of this guy. Oh, oh my God, he's doing what I want to do. Wow. He's Canadian? Wow. Oh my God, we're nearby. He's in Montreal. Damn, dude. I'm pretty envious. He is doing phenomenal. Like, look at this shit. Good for him. Like, honestly, good for him. I wish I was as successful. Look at that. Look at the estimated earnings yearly. For me, 206 to 3.3K, 1.2 to 19K. Man. He has got this figured out for sure. He's on the other extension. He is in the house. I'm confused. Man, good for him. Yeah, subscriptions are a little weird these days. Well, that just made me feel really bad about my channel.
To S30, the ESP32C60, and the RP2040, this one here, 0, and the 2350 variant.
Oh, the call is coming from inside the house?
So if you want to have wireless capabilities, it's going to be built in.
I need to redo this whole section. Oh, wait, we lost the... This is all garbage. This video is trash. I feel like throwing it in the garbage. 0 with estimate monthly between 1 and 13. Yeah, there must be some rounding. Let me check what my actual yearly. Well, he says he doesn't do sponsored. So the answer is no. But with sponsored content, he could easily. Like, I'll tell you, YouTube is about a third. Well, I guess not anymore. I was going to say it was about a third of my yearly income, but now it'll be like half because I lost my college job. Ugh. Oh yeah, I can't change my revenue. Oh, here we go. So what did it say my revenue is? Okay, interesting. That's interesting. Huh. If this scaled, it doesn't scale linearly, but so I've got 30, well here, I got 4.6 million views and he's got 51, so he's got 10x my views. So you can think about 10x the revenue per year. Let me tell you, if I got 10x the revenue, I would be quite happy. I don't think I'd be living comfortably, but certainly things would be a lot less stressful, like having to pay 5 figures to get shit fixed.
40 is here, 0, and the 2350 variant of that as well. So,
Okay, so redo board features, set. I'm gonna do a rough cut. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a rough cut of this video, and then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and refilm and re-edit some parts, and then I'm gonna release one version Patreon exclusive, and then the other version not. So yeah, this has gotten brutal now, because now I've got a lot more work to do. So we might spend this whole time editing, or I might just abandon the edit. But I do want to see all of my footage, but I probably will abandon the edit and make a more straightforward video. This isn't working because I'm at almost 13 minutes, almost 13 minutes. Let's say I'm going to be at like 12 minutes, 50 seconds. And I've still got 3, 5, 6, 12. I still got 16 minutes left. There's no way. Nobody's gonna watch this shit. No one's gonna watch this. Sorry, I didn't want to be all depressed on stream today, but here we are. So there's no way this video is gonna garner. Yeah, exactly. My thoughts exactly. Tate. Can you actually tell me how to pronounce, like what do you, how do you want us to pronounce your name? ITT? Tate? Tate sounds like iCarly. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Yoink. Totally viral, 10 billion views. God, I wish. I do understand the importance. I need to switch my... I need to put out more content, first and foremost. And then I also need to ensure that my content is important. It does the things that... It explains the things that people want explained. Tate? Are you saying you like Tate? So anyways, we're abandoning ship on the editing because I'm gonna have to do it off camera. Because I'm gonna have to record some pickups. No choice. So Tate? Okay, Tate is good. So yeah, we're abandoning this, and that means I have nothing planned for today. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll finish this print, which is 72%, and then I'll probably end stream early so I can bang my head against the wall and try to make a better video. Oh, he told people to come here? Uh-oh. Okay, you know what we'll do? We will make a video. So I need, first of all, I need more coffee. I will make a video on this. The all-in-one starter kit for Pico 2. So essentially, we will, yeah, we'll re-up on coffee. How's it going, Foo? Can't believe BitLooney would send people here. What a nice guy. You guys have just showed up at the worst time. I mean, Locke, it's possible, but either way for voiceover, it's gonna have to be. There's gonna have to be what it be. So I might just redo the thing. Yeah, I know, not a time for a break. So welcome, new viewers. You have just come in while I've been having existential dread. So you picked a really great time to show up. Because there's a YouTuber who's been doing similar work to what I want to do, but he's doing it way better. And he's kicking butt, I'll tell you. But anyways, so I need more coffee, so we'll get more coffee very shortly. But we're going to make a video on this Elecro all-in-one starter kit. We'll have to do a bit of research before we do the video, but we'll try to make a video on this. So welcome, everyone. So let me, I'm going to switch because I need to get some coffee. Yeah, that's the thing, Foo. I do aim to better myself, but comparing to others isn't necessarily a good thing, but it does show you the potential. All right, so let's switch to this and this. And if I can add my other source, text, existing. Oh my God, why does it keep doing that? I'm not comparing myself to your channel, Johnny. Because don't you have a crap ton more subscribers? All right, here we go. Be right back, getting coffee. All right, I'm back. Recording short says your attention span is easily squirrel. Yeah. Yeah, mine too. So that's almost done. To-do list, yeah, to-do lists do help. For sure. Just letting you guys know, I'll probably have another marathon stream coming up because with the deadline from my sponsor coming fast, I might need to get to work, so to speak. Let's see, I need somewhere to put all of my stuff in so we can pick it back up after. I thought I had a box that I put my stuff in. What the hell's in that box? Weird. I have like a box of unrelated stuff. Don't know what that's doing there. I can go recycling. All right. Okay, let's put all the sensor stuff over here. No, I don't think the older... I don't know. The thing is, the problem with the algo is we don't know how it works. We have no idea. And anybody who says they know how it works is just lying. We don't know how it works. I mean, purposely we don't know how it works because YouTube doesn't want it to be known so that people can't game it. It's very, very simple. I do believe, I'm going to do a hot take here, and it's a little bit self-deprecating, but it's not. Trust me. I do believe that my content isn't good enough to be at the level of like Big Clive or Dave Jones or whatever. I'm not being self-deprecating. It's just the truth, the reality. It's not that good. Okay? I'm not being self-deprecating. It's just, that's the reality. Some people may think it's as good, but the truth is the majority do not. The AI gore is so buggy, Google doesn't just... Oh, the algorithm, the algor. So, that being said, I need to step my game up. And you do need to have something, like something has to set you apart. And since for me, it can't be raw knowledge. I don't have raw knowledge. It has to be something else, which in my case could easily be, you know, the breadth of tutorials. Because I can learn something well enough to teach it in a fairly quick fashion. I also understand teaching. I get it. So I can leverage that. Right, I've been teaching since 2018, 2019, 2017, somewhere around there. So I can leverage that to my advantage. But the issue is, the big issue here is I don't make enough content. I don't make enough stuff that people want and need for me to be viewed a lot. So algorithm or not, right? Whether algorithm or not, I don't make enough stuff, and the stuff I do make is not polished enough. So that is the uncomfortable truth. Need someone for the code. It's not efficient for you to do it. Correct. That's why. I mean, that's why AI is a great advantage right now for me, because it fills in the gaps that I'm useless at. Although I am learning code, right? 26 days of code learning so far and counting. At the moment, it's not efficient. You are correct about that. Here we go. Did I not post this morning? What the hell? Hold on a sec. AI is definitely not efficient either. Well, it's more efficient than me doing code. Apparently, I didn't... Oh my god. Are you serious? I didn't do my social media posting today. Oh my god. Oh my god. Give me a second. It is very important for me. I did my coding this morning, but I forgot to... post. So I'm just doing it real quick. I was wondering why I didn't get any like replies or anything. Create posts. Did I forget to copy my text? We're about to find out. I did. What a pain in the butt. I am like all over the place today. There, share it on socials. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so there are, let's get back to here. There are a couple viewers that offer to help me with code. The problem is I can't, morning JFix, I can't make a video unless I somewhat understand what's going on. And the problem is I don't understand what's going on when someone else does it for me. At least with AI, I can be like, hey, why is this? Why? What are we doing here? But with someone else, I will drive them absolutely bonkers. And on top of that, it has to be it has to be someone who shares the same values as I do, that has the same values as I do, because I want to specifically have everything open source and all this stuff. And the other thing is, I don't feel comfortable having someone do work for me, right? Because it's work, and not compensating them. I don't like that. Someone that codes can easily make, well, I already wrote the code for that. The code's all done for that. The temperature thing. And I do understand it. I did take time to understand it. So someone who codes can easily make 30 to 40 US dollars per hour. And for them to spend time coding for me and them not charging for it, it doesn't sit right with me. And trust me when I tell you, I am not at the point that I can pay anybody for working for me. Like, if I had to pay the fair rate, $30 to $40 an hour for someone to write code for me, my PCBWay videos would have no profit. And my AdSense is, I mean, I'd have to be paying out of pocket if it was just AdSense. AdSense is like not a lot of money. Someone writing code for one video would wipe out my monthly AdSense. And then some. They code for you, it's generally because they can't be paid for it. No, that's not true. Some people genuinely want to help. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So the kind of the I hazard to say issue with this, which I can turn off my camera because I'm not ready yet, is that you plug this in right off the bat and it doesn't have like anything in it. It's got like some sample code, but I think they should have made sample code that makes everything work, and that's what it should ship with. Just want some. Also, a lot of people just want some training materials. I mean, they would help for practice, which is possible. There is problems with that. The other thing is, if someone's doing something for free, it's hard to set deadlines. And like, for example, on the 25th, by the 25th, I need 2 videos ready to be published. And so if I ask someone to do some volunteer work for me, then it becomes awkward if they can't make that work, right? Like, they have their own lives too. So it's just, there's some question marks. I'm not comfortable. Is there any demo code to download onto it? Yes, there is. Probably. I say yes, but the answer is probably. The only thing is, it ships here. I'll show you what the problem is right now. So first and foremost, I guess the cable's on the other side, which is fine. Just weird for my setup. Let me feed the cable through. Get out of there. Let me see if I can run this across. like so. And get over there. Okay. So let me show you. Let me show you the issue here. I don't know if it's an issue, but just you'll be able to judge. Okay, so you get this shiny new thing. You open it up. It's pretty. Like, look at it. It looks great. Like, it honestly does look fantastic. You've got a display, which is a TFT. You've got all these sensors, relays, buttons. You got a touch sensor. You've got IR with an IR remote. You've got a servo, lots of slide pot, lots of things to work with, right? Well, you plug this in. Okay, all-in-one starter kit for Pico. It's loading. Very nice. Okay, so here, atmosphere lights on. Oh, look, very nice. We've got LEDs. Very cool. 2, 3, you know, there's like styles. That's super cool. However, does this do something? Nope. Can I move the... Can I do... Does this change the menu? Nope. Does this do anything? Nope. Mini game. Okay, well, let's try Little Dinosaur. Okay, what is it? None of these buttons work. And now also look, the LEDs are all weird. Right? Okay, game over. So if I want to play, I have to use a touchscreen. Okay. So that's fine. But what about all these other inputs, right? No inputs. So let's go. Is there a way back? No, as far as I know, there's only a touch input. Okay, so let's unplug, plug it back in. Start over. Mini game. Let's try bouncing ball. How do I... Okay, this one has the controls here. Oh wow, that's a bad collision detection. But does this do anything? Nope. So we got 2 buttons. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so there's 2 things. So let's unplug and plug it back in. Let's try snake for eating. Okay, the input latency is horrid. Okay, does any of this do anything? That does nothing. You know what I mean? The Pico might be faster than that. It's Pico 2 on top of that. I don't know if it's just bad implementation. I have no idea. Okay, any other mini games? That's it. So there's no... like nothing else in here works. I mean, the bouncy ball hit something, right? You've got a buzzer. Why doesn't the buzzer go off when the bouncy ball is doing stuff? So I think with this neat little menu system, right? There's no more. With this neat menu system, I really would have loved if they would have put like another section where it's demo, where you like touch the thing, the buzzer goes off. Touch the thing, the vibration motor goes off. This moves the servo arm, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Am I wrong? I would have loved if this all worked off the bat. I'm also going to open this so we can see what's on the inside. Maybe I'll open it live on video. Have a good one, Adam. It's a little weird. I wonder if like Claude could do it. .3D print just finished. Looks pretty good. A little bit furry there. I think JFix probably came from the BitLooney stream, if I were to guess. BitLooney's a big friggin' channel. He's got a lot of viewers. Should be more demos built in, yeah. So I think I can flash more stuff to it. That's not the problem. I think the thing is, you open your shiny new toy, it should do something interesting. Well, it does something interesting. It should do all the things. Really wish I had little pliers. I don't know how I broke these out last time. Hopefully I don't break this. The goal is for you to do the demo. Well, I'm not convinced. Because like, what if you don't know what this does? You know what I mean? Like, I think even my the coding I'm doing, they show you the finished product and then you code your way to it. You know what I mean? I kind of think, we'll see. It's anyways, all this has just been a small complaint overall. Like, I still think, there we go, there's the supports all in one piece. I still think it's a cool product. Yeah, I don't know where my pliers are. Oh, you know what I did? I used these. I used these. That's what I did last time. Pretty sure I'm going to go to Canadian Tire and get a set of small pliers when they go on sale. So there we go. Here's my OLED holder. Let's go check out Elegoo's site. Or, sorry, Elegoo. Wow. Sorry, Elecro. Didn't mean to confuse you like that. Let's go to Elecro's site and go see these 20 plus lessons and 17 modules in one. So here's the QR code if you want to scan it. Oh. I'm actually going to scan it off camera because I want to see where it sends you. Oh, this app was not found on your device. What? It's not letting me. Anyways, this just sends you to elecro.com. Okay, anyways, let's go check it out. Don't trust QR codes. Well, it shows you the URL when you hover over it in your camera. Okay, so let's get rid of this. I'm actually going to shut down the Voron. Shut down, yes. Okay. So, Elecro. Okay. So this is elecro.com. This is where it sends you with the QR code. So products. This is not a good setup. So where would this be? So products, MCU, Raspberry Pi. Scammers are putting their own QR codes in car parks over the official ones. Oh, that's kind of shitty. Okay, so here it is. So I go at Pi. Okay, so that's to buy it. Good. There's review feedback. Okay, this is not in English. Oh, this is not like people who purchased it. This is someone who wrote a review. Okay. 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 Where's the software? Okay, so 20 plus interesting and creative lessons. Where are they? Projects built with this kit. Intelligent street light. Okay. LED control. Mini games. Oh. User manual? Where's... Okay. Okay, so it says this development board is equipped with 21 courses. Okay, Arduino IDE. Download. Click just download. Wow, they don't even like recommend you support if you want. Uh-huh. Okay, RP 2040. Uh-huh. Wait, this is not even the right ID. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. The course firmware is provided for use only. Okay. Wow, I had to get to page 10. Swiping up on the screen will bring up the menu, return to the factory UI. Okay, lesson 1. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, so we need to go to the GitHub. Okay. So that's good. So what? Factory source code. Curriculum. What is going on here? This is not beginner friendly. Huh? Like, I don't even know. Like, how am I supposed to download this? How am I? Download. Download? Download. Download? Wow. Okay, it does. I disagree. I disagree that it needs to be this obtuse. Here. Okay, watch this. Okay, click here. This is my website. I'm not a professional. Okay. I'm not a professional. So here's an article. This is the explanation. Here's the parts you need with the links. PC, buy them from PCBWay. Schematic is there, right? Pin assignments are there. Here's the code. That's literally, you just copy this and paste it. GitHub link is here, but here you just copy this and paste it. I don't think it's B2B. Oops. That's not B2B. There it is right there. That's not the same one, but I don't think it's just B2B. Also, where's the buying options? Okay, here's another problem. Business to business. B2B means business to business. So watch this. They explain in agonizing detail how to install the Arduino IDE. This is brilliant. So it says download here. Does it tell you how to do it now? Nope. It doesn't tell you how to download. Kindly click the link below to view the full code. That's bad. That is so bad. It doesn't exist. Oh. Okay, something's wrong with the link here. This link is the wrong link. So when you click it or copy paste it, okay, lesson 1. Okay. Okay, that's better. You can copy paste this. Okay, way better. Way better. Oh my god. How are you supposed to install libraries? Oh my god, this is not great. Connecting board. Copy the complete code from the folder to the Arduino IDE. Make sure to select the correct development board. It's a bit obtuse. It's like this is using C++. This is not really Arduino C. This is just really C++. This is not the way I would do it. I don't think this is AI written. AI would have done a really good job. The AI writes way better than this. And a rheostat is not a potentiometer. I'm gonna have to contact Elecro and be like, is this really what you intended? Because this isn't great. This is really not great. Well, it seems like we're making no videos today. How's that sound? I think I think we're just gonna call it a day. I think I just need to crawl back into bed. Yeah, C++ is weird. Why wouldn't you use Arduino C? Why would you use C++ instead of Arduino C? I have to ask questions to Elecro because like I don't want to put out a video bashing them if that's not their intention. But anyways, I think I'm gonna just end it here. I'm gonna try to do a lot of work, and hopefully tomorrow we'll be back in force because I don't have a lot of time left before the deadline. So thank you guys for watching. As always, you are the wind beneath my wings, quite literally. I hope you guys have a better day than I, and I will just work my butt off and try to get this done. Have a good one, guys.